Hi everyone, I'm back with another edition of my self-care series where I'm interviewing empowered women with kick-ass mindsets sharing their self-care tips for living joyful and balanced lives. And I'm so excited today to be joined by Oanh Do, who's an amazing inspirational woman and who's actually a yoga teacher at Rian, help me out here.
Close, Rioho.
Rioho in Chippendale, and one of the most upbeat, incredible women with amazing mindsets that I've ever met in my life.
Thank you, Mel.
And just one of those people that shines from the inside out. So what a perfect person to have along today to share self-care tips. So I'm going to put you straight into the hot seat,
let's do it.
What does self-care look like? Well, what does self-care mean to you, and what does it look like in your life?
For me, self-care is health. So health is your first wealth. That's my little slogan. And what that means for me is putting some exercise into your daily practice, whether it be yoga, light stretching, other forms of exercise. It also means eating well, feeding yourself good, nourishing food, taking the time to sit down and actually eat and chew your food properly. And also a new practice that I've just incorporated last week is meditation.
Beautiful. So you've got everything covered from the mind, body and spirit there in terms of nourishing and enriching your soul, I guess, as well. So when we live in this incredibly busy world with so much information that's coming at us all the time and so many things that we have to do and juggle as women and just generally in the world, what tips you specifically into overwhelm?
I find that I rarely get into that overwhelmed state these days because I try to, look at all the pros and cons of the thing that is like to make me anxious or overwhelmed.
So you try to build in strategies to avoid getting to overwhelm.
Exactly. So, and by that I do a 4-column collapse, which is a process I learned through Dr. John Demartini. It's literally 4 columns. What are the pros and cons of taking on this decision? What's the pros and cons of not taking on this decision? And then I chunk it down into the different areas of life, like spiritual, mental, social, finance, and career. And there's 7, but hopefully I covered that.
Okay, so that sounds like a really clever tip to get the shit out of your head and onto paper and evaluating it in a really independent, cool way.
Once you see it laid out in front of you, then you can make a better decision. Whereas if you just have it in your head and you're worrying about it over and over again, that just creates more anxiety. So just get it out of your head and then start taking some action after that.
Awesome. One of the many things I love about you, Oanh, is that you have invested in yourself over the years in terms of being the best version of you that you can possibly be. How would you say that taking that sort of approach has added value to your life?
Gosh, it's been probably 7 years now that I've been on this personal development journey, and I've probably spent over $100,000, to be honest.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, if I'm a bit biased in how I think it's helped me. It's helped me calm my mind down. It's helped me think about problems in a different way that maybe a lot of other people wouldn't think of. And so it just helps me to ask different questions every time I'm in a situation that is quite challenging, whereas before I might have been asking the wrong questions and keeping myself stuck. And now it's kind of, I reframe it and think, okay, how else can I address this? And then I try to do my best to take action rather than staying stuck. Action
is such an important part of moving forward. Once you're out of your head. And what would you say to somebody who perhaps is thinking about investing in themselves or wants to do something differently but is maybe saying, I don't have time, or I can't afford $100,000 or whatever?
I'd say, what's the cost to you of not actually investing in yourself? We've only got one life. If we don't spend it each day doing something that actually brings us a little bit of joy or is fulfilling or gives our life meaning and purpose, then you slowly each day just die internally. And I felt that throughout my different stages of my life, and I knew that at that point I had to do something different. So, having someone out there just to ask you different questions just to help you with goal setting, just to help you moving along. It's invaluable, and you'll be so much happier person for it. And then the benefits from that will be your health, your family, your relationships. It just has a ripple effect when you love waking up each day and doing something that's a little bit more joyful.
Yeah, awesome advice. And as I always say, that it's not selfish, it's self-loving to take steps to look after you, which in turn then mean that you can show up better for others. So it's just simply win-win.
Yeah.
So that's awesome and amazing advice. Thank you for sharing your top self-care tips with us. And where can we find you? Can we follow you on social media? Where can we learn more about these self-care practices and mindset practices?
Sure. Well, I have an Instagram account, and it's Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
And
yes, you are, as we all are. We've just got to find our own inner Wonder Woman.
So it's OANHDA woman at on Instagram.
Yeah, awesome. And you can check out me at www.luminatelife.com.au, and I've got a new special 28-day program which has helped people nurture their body, their mind and their spirit. So I'll put the link into that if you want to get more details. Check it out. Okay, that's it from us, guys. Over and out.
Thank you. See you.